everybody, this is Megan with Goddess Elite. I'm bringing you another tarot review. This one is of an older deck that we carry. A lot of you have heard very much about the Rider-Waite. There's another deck that's called the Visconti deck. It was based on about 15 incomplete decks from about the 14th century that were existent at that time. Some of them were partial, some of them were only one card. Very early base deck. But this one is called the Bianco Nero. I'm bringing this one to you because it's based on the Visconti deck. I want to say that because it's got a lot of updated imagery that really does resonate with people of today, but in an old kind of a way. I feel I like it a little bit better than the Rider-Waite. So if you've heard people tell you, well, you're going to get started, try for the Rider-Waite. I think you should take a look at the Bianco Nero deck. It's a really nice deck. It's all in blacks and whites. So if you can see, that's the back. And you've got the 4 elements, and then a star in the middle. Gonna just hop right into it and let you see the beautiful imagery that is on this deck. All pen and ink, all really beautiful imagery, stylized imagery. So the first one for your consideration is the Fool. Again, yeah, that wonderful imagery of somebody stepping off into a chasm and trust that things are going to be okay. And inverted, of course, somebody who is being very foolish. But the Fool, probably one of the most important cards in the deck. The Magician, another very stylized card. And you can see the imagery is just very well done. The High Priestess, you got this idea, you can see the pillars of Boaz and Joachim on either side there, the dark one and the light one, reference to those. Kabbalistic kind of a reference. Judaic, I should say. Well, actually, that has to do with Kabbalism too. So. The Empress. Again, these are all pen and ink. Beautifully stylized. Beautiful art. Very classic. The lines of it I like a lot better than the lines in the Rider-Waite. Big images. Here's the Hierophant for your enjoyment. Some Christian imagery for those of you who practice more along the lines of Christianity. You might find this deck more comfortable to work with than, say, the tarot, the Druidic tarot, or some of the other ones that are out there that are geared towards paganism. We have the Lovers for your enjoyment. This card is a little bit risque, so just to let you know, it's probably nothing more than what you've seen on a good and mature rated card, but you're looking at the tarot, so you're going to see some imagery in this. The Lovers, it's a beautiful card. The Chariot, very classic, being drawn by a white horse and a dark horse. Beautiful imagery of the Chariot. Strength, this is a great strength card. I hope you like this one too. Big fan of this deck. When you work with this deck, it pulls very sweet, pure, it cuts right to the heart of the matter for a client. It's in black and whites, and it reads that way. When you pull it out for somebody, or somebody selects it, the imagery and the cards themselves, the pulls, when you pull the cards in this deck, there's this clear decisiveness in the readings that is very much appreciated. And I think that even beginners would find this deck very, very useful. Hermit. Beautiful card. Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man. Death. This is a great death card. Very, very much in the style of, you know, what was going around in the 14th century. You'd have this starkly realistic imagery of death. Skeletons abounded everywhere in that imagery. So Temperance. The Devil. Very 14th century kind of depiction of the Devil. The Tower. But then you have cards like this one, the Star, which almost looks more modern in its interpretation. Same thing with the Moon. The Moon is a lovely, beautiful, and you can see that image in the Moon with the face. It's almost like a reference back to more closer to the last century here, you know, where we're at now. The art of maybe the spirituals. It's a beautiful image. Justice. The Sun. And the World. I'm going to make some pulls. I'm not going to pull out every single card in the suits for you. I'm going to pull out the ones that I feel are really highlights of some of the imagery that's in this deck. Here we have the 7 Pentacles. Just a really beautiful rural image in Pentacles. The Page of Swords. Look at this card. Gorgeous. I mean, the artwork is just gorgeously impeccable. Beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles. It's another really nice rendition of Pentacles. Let's see, I got some of my cards mixed up there. Four of Cups. Another really well executed card. 7 of Wands. Let's see if we can pull out some. The Ace of Cups. It's another really well rendered card. Really hoping that you might like this deck and see the value of it. It's got some really beautiful images. Looking for the Queen of Cups. There she is. Okay. Queen of Cups. I love this Queen of Cups card. Of course, all of you guys know Cups is water. Stands for water. And this is just, I'm going to hold it up real close so you guys can see it. Less of me, but more of the card. Look at that card. You can see the mermaids. It's just so well rendered that it is just beautiful. 10 of Cups. Cups in that rainbow. You can almost see the colors, feel the colors, even though you only have black and whites to look at. The 4 of Rods. The Bower. That sense of home. 2 people at home with each other. Here's another one. The King of Cups. You saw the Queen of Cups. Look at this. I love this. I love this rendition in Cups. It is just so wonderful to look at. I'm going to do a wrap up on this and leave you guys with just the the impression that this is really a wonderful deck to pick up, to add to your collection. It's often overlooked. Um, we've had this in stock before. It's one we usually always keep 1 or 2 copies in stock. And I think that it should probably hold a higher status in people's collections because of what it has to offer. Again, it pulls very sweetly. It's got great energy when you hold it. It's got this great energy. And it pulls very sweetly. Very straight pulling deck. And I think that you'll enjoy it. So this is Mega McDade with the Bianco Nero deck. Winding down with this review. Please sure to tune in to me next time for another review. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.